Hello guys, in this session we will learn the various tricks that help us to parse, manipulate and validate the JSON. Let's create a simple example for this which represent only one item detail and retrieve it through the JavaScript. Open the Sublime Text, create a new file, save it on desktop with the name of demo3.html HTML:5 JSON tricks. Create a script tag, declare a variable that can hold the our JSON data, and assign the our JSON structure. I am using the JSON structure which is used in the previous examples. Item ID 101, item title, my title, and item description, long description. And now I am using the document.write statement for retrieving the item title. Document.write title is JSON data dot item title and semicolon. Save it and open it in the browser. Oops, blank output. This is happen when the error in the our JSON data or the JavaScript. There are two ways to handling the those error. The first is use the console tab in the inspect element. I am using the Firefox, in which I need to press the F12 for it. For the Google Chrome, you also need to press the F12 for opening the inspect element. On the inspect element, to switch to the console tab, and we can immediately see that there is a syntax error on the line number 9 and with the message of the missing colon after the property ID. So we can easily understood that we need to make the changes on the line number 9. So switch back to code and we can see that the I am forget the colon here, so I am add it, save it and reload it. So I am get the perfect output. And the another way to solve this is use the JSON validation tool or website. There are various websites exist. I am using the JSON lint, which give the perfect error details. JSON lint, copy the our data with the error and paste it into the browser and click validate. So we can easily see that the error on the line number 3, and it also gives the brief description about the error. Make the changes in the line number 3 and again click on the validate JSON. So we are now get the valid JSON message with the green box. Along with the validating the JSON data, it also make the proper margin for each property. This is an important feature which help to easily understood the our JSON data. This is helpful when we are getting the data in the form of the minified. Now copy this data and paste with the, on the file, save it and reload it. We will get the same output. If you want to display the our JSON data, so what should you do? Many of you think that the write the alert JSON data in this format. Let's see what it give output. It give the object instead of the our JSON data in the form of the curly braces or square box. What do you want to do when the you want data in the form of curly braces or the square bracket? In this situation, we need to use the stringify method of the JSON object. JSON object is a predefined object in the JavaScript. For this, I am commenting this and write document dot write JSON dot stringify and pass the variable name that hold the our JSON data, and the second argument specify that the function that must be executed during the operation. Now I am taking null, and third argument specify the length of space. I am using the for space and add the semicolon, refresh it, so we are getting the item details. However, these details in the single line. What if you want to display in the proper structure like the JSON linked, the curly braces, new line and property? In this situation, we need to use the pre-tag of the HTML. Now we will get the each property on the new line and with the proper indent. If you write this code in the alert box, it will give the data in the proper indent without the pre-tag. You can see that the data is in the proper indent without using the pre-tag. Till now we are parsing the JSON data to the variable, but what if the our JSON data is in the form of the string? Means that the our entire data is enclosed with the single quote or the double quote. Let's understand it with the example. Now our entire item object is enclosed with the single quote. What if we are trying to retrieve the our title? Is this work or not? It will return the undefined because we must need to parse the our string format JSON into the JSON such that we can access it using the dot operator. For this there are two ways. The first is use the I am change the variable name to the data and create a new variable JSON data equal to use the parse method of the JSON object, JSON dot parse, and pass the our string JSON format as an argument, and now retrieve it. We will get the output. The another way for retrieving is eval. However, eval is not. However, the eval is not suggested because it can compile and execute any JavaScript statement. That's why we need to avoid it. For finding the error, we can use the console tab in the inspect element, or we can use the any tools and websites such as JSON and JSON.stringify method will convert our JSON data into the string, and JSON.parse method will convert our string data into our JSON.